Enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Returnable for Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carr now on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Down, 185.
On play action, it's Carr. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get down, get down. You're waiting. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Michel fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wide!
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now the rookie from NC State, this is Nyheim Hines. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right down. Get set. Go at it. 29. 29.
Carr now on 1st down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Dante Hightower not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Carr. And this is caught off the deflection. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Get set. You ready? 808.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Runs like that will give Michelle some more carries going forward as the Pats come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Stop. 29. Alpha.
To throw, it's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he One of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Right.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes our score 17-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover. The
punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
29.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right. Down. 280.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Trotty. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Later 2. White.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Down. 180. 29. 29.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters. Meaning, after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Brady. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready? 72. Shadow.
From the gun, Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again. Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alabama. Ozzie.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go. 6-18. 29. 29. Where's it? Hut.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Carr in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Carr now on 1st down. And an alley to run. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Right down. Get down. Right, Eddie.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Carr going option right. They run again with Hines. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 31 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Carr to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
7:34.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Monday, down. 185.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Carr now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
White. Hey, 7:34.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
694. 29.
Now Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Brady. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 30 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Blue 80, 29. 29.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Get set. You're wide 8.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go. Get set. Cover 0. You're mine. 6-18. It's a hot.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Go Chief. Low. Who's right?
Here we go on fourth down with Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back now in Foxborough. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady to Michelle on the dump-off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. As one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this time Carl throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Down! Blue 80! Got three down.
Now Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, down! Blue 80! Listen, hot!
Now Carr, got to have this one. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
You got him. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
They run with Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here we go.
Here's Matt. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play that time for the Colts. 56 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Get set. Blue 80. Hey, check. 3 down.
To throw, it's Carr. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
That's right.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Single. Now, Blue 80.
Now Carr. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll come out in the pistol. Going option left on 4th and goal. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Let's go. Alpha.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bomb.